Acorn, in our language, we call it yukish, and acorn is one of our staples of life. It is the staple of life. Our entire diet was centered around acorn, and it's important for us as well as being spiritually important for us as well. Early 1900s, our old timers talk about the acorn, and that's how we can still learn about those recipes and about those traditions, because they still knew about its importance, and they still knew why those things should be continued. And then when we look at other neighboring tribes around us and how their acorn traditions have continued, and especially people that we know our family danced with, and celebrated with and ate with, and we could see how their acorn traditions continue, then that allows us the ability to be able to reclaim our traditions again.
Acorn is very nutritious. It has not only high protein, but it has your fatty acids and carbohydrates. So within the acorn itself is a full rounded meal. Of course, the preservative is natural in the acorn, which is then removed by the leaching process, and that's the tannic acid. That's part of that preservative. It comes in its own shell, which is its own packaging. So then there's less throwaway of plastic materials.
Especially here in California, to take it upon ourselves to eat indigenous foods, bring it back. For some reason it's been kind of thrown down and kind of put away, and then we're brought into a lot of modern foods. But as we can tell day by day, as modern foods are coming together, it's not a really good health benefit. It's high in diabetes, high in cancer, a lot of mental illness actually, and depression. So if we continue to eat these way, it's not going to go good. But if we continue to go back into nutritional foods and eat traditional foods, it's good for our minds, our bodies, and our thoughts, and our health.
The climate report for 2013 for the state of California states that 85% of people in the state of California live and or work along California's coastline. So that flooding waters through time will affect all of those, not just reservations, rancheria, and tribal lands, but the infrastructure itself, which includes the roads and the sewer system, the drinking water system, which will be inundated with salt water.
The climate change is creating sick trees. So trees that aren't getting enough water have splits in them where they've dried up so fast that they've used things that it split the bark. So the pathogens are going in that way. And the pathogens are going in through the trees too, through the leaves, because the water hitting them has that pathogen, or it's like a virus on there. And when the rains hit it, it dries up real fast and it becomes a powder, and it goes down into those little breaks.
Well, one of the things that would be great is some people that have these tracts of land, whatever oaks that would be growing nearby, let's plant them. If you have you live in a blue oak belt, let's plant some blue oaks on that land. If you live in this black oak belt, let's plant some of those oaks on that property.
It's all about education, but really that needs to come from the elders, from their own family, but a lot of the elders don't have that information. So it's up to us, a lot of us, to get the youth involved. And even if there's some non-Indian kids involved, that's great too.